Lens Africa Television, the mirror of the continent.
Greetings to all our viewers, wherever you are watching us from. This is Lens Personality of the Week on Lens Africa TV. Remilekun Enitan Oyelowo is my name. I have with me here my co-presenter.
My name is Omawumi Abosede Olaye.
Thank you, Omawumi. Today I have with me Her Excellency, the wife of the Governor of Osun State, Ambassador ERELU Ngozi Abeni Adeleke, the founder, Esther Adeleke Humanitarian Foundation. Nice to have you on the show, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
Mommy, our viewers would like to know you more. Can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is ERELU Ngozi Abeni Adeleke, the wife of Osun State Governor, Senator Demola Jackson Nurudeen Adeleke. I am a mother, a wife.
Yes, ma'am. I
schooled at University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where I read BSc Psychology. I did my MBA at Imo State University, where I did advertising and public relations.
Wow.
And my working career, I started my banking career with Society General Bank, where I served as a copper. And after youth service, they retained me. That was where my banking career started.
That's great.
And before I left banking, I was with about 7 banks. But in 2018, I left Union Bank to come and join my husband, the governor, in his political career. And today, I'm here as the wife of the governor, helping him to take care of women aspect of the state's youth and children. That's who I am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma, can you kindly elaborate the vision behind your foundation?
My foundation, Esther Adeleke Humanitarian Foundation, is basically a vehicle for me to take care of women empowerment. Empower women, youth, and well-being of children in Osun State. Making sure my women, my youth, and the children are well taken care of. And that's the main aim, and that's what Esther Adeleke Humanitarian Foundation is all about.
That's great.
Your Excellency, Ma, how does your foundation aim to tackle some of the critical challenges facing the citizens of Osun State?
When we are talking about challenges facing Osun State, it's not only Osun State, though.
Yeah.
There are challenges everywhere in this country. My NGO has been trying in our little way to take care of, empower our women. First of all, I'm particularizing on empowering my women, taking them on vocational trainings, teaching them how to make soap, all the detergents, and even mentoring them. Empowering women. Like last month, before I traveled, we conducted a training on MSME for women in Osun State, age 15 to 35, with my partners, Pan-African University.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm collaborating with them to train. We have in mind to train 10,000 women in Osun State in SME. We just did the first batch. But we would have done second batch in September, but due to my trip to UNGA, United Nations, we were not able to treat another batch. But before ending of this year, we will go through another one batch, and next year we'll be bullish on it to make sure we handle a lot of number of women in SME. I work closely with my youth to sensitize girls. We have a project we call Pad Up Girl Child, where we walk around all schools, we share them pads. It's not about sharing the pads, because how many pieces of pads will you share to a girl that will do for even a month, talk less of 2? But the idea behind it is to sensitize them on menstrual hygiene, and sensitize them about happenings in the society, how to conduct themselves and how to be sensitive to issues around, and to know how to sense danger when they see one. Sensitizing our girls, working hand in hand with my youth and my growing girls, because they are the future mothers. My foundation has enrolled about 30 youths, ladies, in cosmetology.
That's great.
I'm sponsoring them to learn the skill, ranging from spa, hairdressing, facial treatments, nails, everything that they handle in cosmetology. For them to learn it very well, it's running for a year. We started it in February to end in January next year. For me to train them, and when they finish, they graduate sort of. The plan of my NGO is to give them startup money to start it, no matter how small. Do you understand? And helping my women, my families that have triplets. Families that deliver triplets that are not financially balanced. I help them, get them out from the hospitals, but it doesn't stop there, because a woman that delivers triplets needs to feed well to be able to produce breast milk. So we don't leave them at the stage of just clearing their hospital bills. We still visit them from time to time, give them materials for children and food materials for the mother to keep healthy for the children. We have done a whole lot of paying school fees for the ones that cannot handle their children's school fees. Hospital bills for the ones that cannot pay their growing children that are in the hospital. The general well-being of women, youth, and children. For my youth, try to see here and there how we can create jobs. Have partners in Netherlands. We are planning to train my youth on IT. When we train them, the same partner plans to give them job in Netherlands. But that one is upcoming.
Great. Thank you very much, Ma. Yeah, Ma, let's go into the third question, Ma. In your role as both wife of the governor and a homemaker, how do you balance public responsibilities and peaceful home?
Okay, like you heard me saying, I used to be a career woman. Starting immediately I finished youth service, I gained job in banking, and before I left, I was a manager in banking. You can imagine, and keeping my home too. Like I told you, I'm a wife to the governor that is governor today. But then he wasn't a governor, and I'm a mother. It's not new to me, because I've done it before. It's something I've been doing over and over, and I'm still doing. But to God be the glory, what I would say that has helped me is the innovation of technology. I want to say it here. If you don't fully equip your house as a career woman, you will have it very difficult to run effectively. The technologies I'm talking about, like freezers, gas cookers, microwaves, washing machine, iron, boiling, kettles, name it. Do you understand? Grinding machines. If all those things are not there or they are not functioning very well, you will have problem to cope with it. Again, effective communication with your family, with the people you work with, because you need to carry everybody along in everything that is going on around you for them to understand you. If you don't communicate very well with your people, whether at work, at home, you will have problems. Effective communication. Then again, if you're a career person, you need to know how to share jobs. There has to be job distribution. You can't pack everything onto yourself, or else you either break down or you have problems. Again, setting boundaries, clear-cut boundaries between home affairs and public or job related issues. Like when I was in banking, I never take job home. I don't carry job home. Anything that I couldn't finish in a day remains in the office to be continued the next day. So that when you get home, you have your head clear to face home front. Do you understand? Like while we were back, you hear some people, they will say they took their call overs home to continue at home at night. Some will take their credit packaging home to continue working on their laptop. And I'm like, no. If you're a mother, you have to set a clear-cut boundary between job and family. But when you get home, face family matters. With that, you won't have problems managing the two.
Thank you very much.
That answer is so succinct. Thank you. I learned from that. Yeah, Your Excellency, Ma, as an outstanding woman in Nigeria, in what ways are you leveraging your influence as the wife of the governor to empower women across Osun State to become better partners, better leaders, and contributors to the society?
Apart from empowerment, trainings, helping them to acquire skills here and there, most cases we'll come here, we'll sit, we'll brainstorm, we'll mentor them. Because I keep telling them, with what is happening in our society, especially in Nigeria today, you have to create an avenue of peaceful avenue in your homes. That when your husband comes home, you don't go nagging or creating more problems because you don't know the problem he must have faced out there. Running helter-skelter, looking for how to put food on the table. When he comes, try and create enabling environment, a peaceful atmosphere for the man to rest. I try to teach them, like I said earlier on, skills on vocations, different mentoring them. And as a wife of the governor, I'm an advocate of women. I usually try to make sure the government is doing also, and I thank God for the government of my husband, Senator Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke. He has so much passion for women, and I will thank him especially and his government. He has tried a lot for me, for my women in Osun State, because all these programs and what have you hear me saying I'm doing, I couldn't have achieved them on my own, but with his support as my husband. And I thank God he gives me listening ear. Each time I get to him, I say, this is what I want us to do for women or for youth. He always listens and supports. And to God be the glory for the kind of husband he is. Like now, I'm trying to get the government to at least let his government give free education for primary schools and secondary schools, because that is the basic education.
Yes.
When we talk about education, that's the basics. Yeah. Because the way everything is going now, most families cannot run their families, feed their families effectively well, and you have them withdrawing their children from schools. But if we can give free education in Osun State for those at that basic level, so every child in Osun will have that privilege of acquiring that basic education. That I'm planning to work on right now. Again, supporting him in the area of training women on how to, at least making them to understand there's no more issue of I'm a housewife. With the way the country is, all hands have to be on deck. Any little you can do to add to the finances, economy of your family. If at all you're a nursing mother, you can pack your child and sell vegetable to people. You can pack your child and boil corn for people to buy. Anything you can do to have small change in your hand as your own. Because families that feed very well are families you have the mother doing one thing or the other to help the father. Do you understand?
Yes.
The era of I'm a housewife, you sit down at home, wait for the man. When he comes, you're creating problem. I need money for my son pap, my daughter's pencil. At least when you yourself as a mother, you're selling you can buy plantain for your family, you can buy vegetable, you can buy fruit, you can buy pap, you can buy small milk for your family.
Yes.
And you find out that there will be peace in that home. So we're sensitizing them, doing the little I can do as a wife, advocating for my women and youth, the little I can. And like I said, I thank Imole government. It's been wonderful.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now, before we go to the last question, let me just add this to it. What do you have on your table for the women in Osun State?
Yeah. If you ask me what I have, initiatives are many. So many things coming up left and right. But where is the finance to carry on? Like I said earlier, I still go back to thanking my husband. So far, he has been helping me. Like now, as we speak, I'm still having SME training. I've just started only one batch to train 10,000 women in SME that I have the proposal with my partner. We did the first batch in August, hoping to do September, but I traveled. I have a huge medical outreach coming up 21st. It will start 21st of this month.
In Osun State.
In Osun State. To treat all manner of illness to everybody in Osun, both old, young, men, women. I have my partners coming from America and London, medical practitioners all through, about 70 of them, storming Osun State to come and treat my people for free for me. So that's why I suspended the SME for now, because that one is something we can be running at will. Do you understand? So by 21st of this month, the medical outreach will start. And all glory to God and thanks to my husband, my amazing husband, who has supported me all the way. If not him and his government, can I bring initiatives, but he supports that initiative. That's what matters. Supporting me all the way. The people are coming, but they are coming with their drugs, coming with, and again, like I said, it's going to be massive because they are coming to share palliatives as well. Yes, my partners will bring palliatives for them to share to the aged, widows, and some school items to share to children that will come for treatment. When I bring those initiatives, my husband and his government usually embrace it. They usually support me on it.
That's good.
So after that, I have so many other initiatives that I cannot sit here and be discussing now, because I have the one who want to enroll another set of people on cosmetology, enroll them on fashion designing, enroll some on Pampala, Adure, which we've already concluded. I have the ones who want to enroll guys, especially guys, on furniture. Training them on how to make furniture. Yes, we'll train them on how to make furniture, and then we'll have another one. We've already signed MOU on that one, on agric, mechanized agric.
That's great.
Yes, my husband is already bullish on agric, and mine is to help, giving little help. I have my own partners. We've already signed the MOU. We're already tabling it to the government for them to also which they are going to approve, because the agri department will need to look at it for us. That is something that mechanized agri, where my women will be heavy on it. I want to employ many of the women in Osun, encourage them to participate in that mechanized agri. It's purely mechanized agri for women in Osun, and it's going to be massive again. And Imole government is also, partnering with us on that as well, because we are looking at food production how we can produce more food, get our women to be bullish in agric. They need that encouragement. It's a way to encourage them to get into agric, key into it, so that we can produce more food for Osun people.
Thank you very much.
And a whole lot, but it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
Before now, my husband has been organizing different medical outreach, free medications everywhere, healthcare for. This is health, this is education, this is agric and infrastructures. You can, as we are coming, you see roads everywhere.
Yes,
Imole has done so well. Imole government is not relenting, has done so well without borrowing. You know, I'm a banker. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And for him to do all this without borrowing, we know what borrowing can do to a human being, talk less of a state. They will charge, no matter when they come, the banks will tell you, they're giving you a 1-digit interest. But there are other hidden charges, which we know. But Imole has been able to hold this state so far without borrowing. I mean, it's something incredible that we need to give God all the glory. And I thank God for Imole is doing well. I cannot do without my husband.
Yes.
I cannot do without. I cannot be here. I can't be here talking. You can't be doing this interview without him. And I pray for him always. That God will protect him, guide him, and give him, you know, that initiative, the insight on what I want to do to keep Osun State in good condition.
Thank you very much, ma. Lastly, ma, your advice for the women in Osun State, generally, let's say generally, women generally.
My advice for women is, you are the pillar. Women are the pillar of every family, every home. Your children, your husband, in-laws, everybody is looking up to you as a pillar of the house, as a woman. You see, when families are functioning well, it's the makeup and the work of that woman in that house. And if it does not function well, I hold it also on the women. As a woman, I want all my women in Osun to know that the era of I'm a housewife is gone. With what is happening in our country now, you have to find one thing or the other you'll be doing to help. You need to be a helper. You need to be a builder. You need to be your husband's backbone. Find something doing, because there's dignity in labor. Like I said before, if you're not selling vegetable, you should be selling corn. If you're not selling corn, you should have one store, lock-up store or the other, where you open up in the morning, people are buying, you're seeing little change. You have to find one thing doing. Don't sit idle. The time for women to sit idle, carry children, only taking care of children is gone. We will take care of children, but at the same time, we will find something doing. Like I said, if you have small children, back your child. That little one, put him or her in any little daycare you can afford. Do something to help. Don't nag your husband, welcome him well. Give him food. Be his companion. Discuss this. Let there be effective communication at home. Because if you don't communicate, that's where you're losing it. And above all, be a prayerful woman. Make your husband also pray with you. Because family that prays together stays together. You don't need to forget a child of who you are. If you're a Christian, pray in your Christian way. If you're a Muslim, pray in your Muslim way. God hears. Table everything to God. And do the little you can do here and there. And leave the rest in the hands of God. By God's grace, if we hold hands with our husband, we can navigate through all these challenges we are having. Food, education, health, what have you. But when the family is not together, you find out that everything will be going in a negative direction.
Thank you, Ma. Your one word for Mr. Governor.
My one and only, I bless you. That's my message.
Thank you, Ma.
God bless you, baby. Love you.
That's great.
Osun State love you. We all love you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for having me too.
We actually enjoyed this interview, and we learned one or two things.
Yes.
Yeah, I learned that, hold your hand with your husband, pray, navigate all the challenges. It's been good talking to you, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ma.
Thank you.
So this is where we are going to end it for today. Next week is another edition of Next Personality of the Week. Remilekun Oyelowo is my name. Bye for now.
Omomi Olaya is my name. Good to see you.
Lens Africa Television, the mirror of the continent.